Hello everyone, it's me again with another last-minute Final Fantasy XIV event video. This time, it's actually a combined event. It's a Little Ladies Day and Hatching Tide at the same time. So that's kind of weird. I am in Limsa Lominsa right now, and we're gonna talk to the Courteous Collector and see what's going on. Good evening, friend. Might you be interested in learning about the Hatching Tide festivities? A fledgling festival, Hatching Tide was born of a prophetic dream visited upon a Gridanian maiden named Gili Aliapo. In her dream, the 12 Archons of old appeared, those heroes who saved the realm from the destruction of the sixth umbral calamity. Descending from the heavens atop beautifully decorated eggs, they said to Gili, "Arise, young dreamer, and make ready the vessels for our return." And so she did, painstakingly painting and gilding eggs to match those from her vision. Word of the prophecy spread, and Gili attracted helpers to assist in her toils. After the calamity, the festival grew further, as townsfolk and adventurers flocked to celebrate the Archons of yore, who many believe had some hand in delivering the realm once again. For this year only, the organizers of Hatching Tide have joined hands with the planners of Little Ladies Day in Ul'dah to create a joint celebration that spans two of Eorzea's city-states. If you're so inclined, I urge you to travel to Gridania and hunt eggs to your heart's content. Alright. Let's head over to Gridania. Also, sorry if I sound a little out of it. It's 4 a.m. in real lifetime right now. And if I don't do it today, the event's gonna be over. And there's maintenance tonight. So I gotta get it done before tonight's maintenance. Where am I? Oh, this way. But yeah, I haven't been to sleep yet. I just celebrated my birthday. So, still awake. Gonna record this before I head to bed. What do we got here? Ah, come to enjoy the Hatching Tide festivities, have you? Hatching Tide has come once more, and I dare say we may have outdone ourselves this time. It all hinges on whether we can see Mistress Aliapo's dream realized. The princesses and the eggs. Gili Aliapo is looking for someone to help make a dream come true. Welcome, my friend. I take it the Hatching Tide decorations have caught your eye? Oh, Count, is that really you? I'd hoped I might see you again, but I did not dare assume. Nonetheless, it warms my heart that you're eager to revel in Hatching Tide once more. This year, it was again a dream that sparked my imagination. A dream of a Gubu, massive and marvelous, standing upon the stage where else but in Ul'dah, so many realms away. Wreathed in radiant flowers of pink, the darling Gubu held in her hands an egg decorated most lavishly. and there is but one time a year when the sandy brown of the city is accented by peach blossoms in full bloom. Yes, I speak of Little Ladies' Day. The message of Mistress Aliapo's dream was clear. Combine the spirit of hatching tide and Little Ladies' Day to create the most exciting day the jewel of a city has seen. Naturally, we sought out those in charge of the event and brought our proposal before them. 'Tis a pleasure as always, Count. I see ours is not the only celebration which can boast of your selfless assistance. Mistress Aliapo's proposal was quite unprecedented, and so confident was she in her vision that she had already secured the services of a performer and his Gubu companion before meeting with us. I regret to say not all in Ul'dah share in her conviction. Many doubt the safety of such an act, which has brought our plans for Little Ladies' Day to a standstill. The trepidation is not without cause, mind you. Some 15 years ago, a supposedly tame Gubu ran amok in the city streets, causing untold harm. Oh, that's the accident in 1.0 when the Gubu got loose and then Minfilia's dad died. When the seneschal informed us of these circumstances, I got to thinking. We could hold a hatching tide event here in Gridania, with the Gubu as the main attraction. Not only would this lift the spirits of Gridania's people, but it would prove to those in Ul'dah that the Gubu poses no danger. Surely that would put any doubts to rest. In fact, the performers have already arrived. Nonada and I were treated to a display of their show, and I must say, never have I seen a Gubu so pretty and sweet. Out of all the paths forward we could have taken, this seemed to be the only one which might please all parties. I came to Gridania at once so I could act as a witness for my peers in Ul'dah. Since you're here, might you accompany me to the show? Someone as well versed in this realm's beastkin as you may be singularly qualified to tell us how docile this Gubu is. Well, I hate to see Miss Aliapo's dream shattered. As would I. Well, I'm certain there is nothing to fear. Having a stout arm by my side will be most reassuring. Well then, all is settled. The show of a lifetime awaits at Bent Branch Meadows. You had best not tarry. Agreed. Let's make our way there and speak with Aldemund, the performer in charge. Oh, I can hardly wait. Alright, couple of things. Hold on. I have questions. I went to visit the Gubu along with Mistress Aliapo. I must say I never realized just how adorable they could be. The adorable Gubu is even now delivering ecstatic cheer to all in Bent Branch Meadows. Go there and speak with Aldemund. I'm sure he shall be most eager to treat you to their show. Alright, question. Well, before the question, hold on. I'm sure at this point someone already didn't even watch the whole video and was angrily click-clacking away typing in the comments. Well, you're saying it wrong. It's not Gubu, it's Gubu. Listen, okay, I understand that in Final Fantasy XIV, the way the voice actors pronounce it is Gubu. Okay, but look how you spell it, alright? Sound that shit out. Hold on. As someone who spent a decade of their life playing Final Fantasy XI, it is and always will be Goobu in my brain, alright? I don't know what the fuck a Goobu is, but it's a Goobu, alright? Oh, wrong exit. Hold on. Alright, but question. In the cutscene, he said that if I'm familiar with Beastkin, but isn't a Goobu a Seedkin and not a Beastkin? Or am I mistaken? I'm actually not sure about that. It could just be a Beastkin that has plants growing on it. But I don't know, I just assumed it was Seedkin. That one I don't know. There we go. I don't know, I guess we could look it up. Hold on. Do I got any like a little Goobu minion? I guess it wouldn't even tell me if I tried. It is a Beastkin. Interesting. Okay, I learned something new about Goobus and not Goobus. The fuck is a Goobu? That's just how I say it, okay? It's Goobu. Oh, back here. Oh, shit. Okay. I don't believe I've ever been this close to one before. Get out of the way! Oh, didn't see you there. Can we help you? Greetings, I am the Royal Seneschal, in charge of making Little Ladies' Day most memorable for all ladies of the realm. Mistress Aliapa has informed us that you have quite the show prepared for us. Ah, we've been waiting for you. You'll be hard-pressed to pick your jaw up off the floor after you see what my Petey has in store for you. I've been watching over her ever since the day I found her wandering the wilderness all by her lonesome. We've spent ages looking for her family, but now I suppose we're all each other has. Petey? A lovely name to be sure. And those flowers. Are they peach blossoms? I dare say she is the very picture of a little Ladies' Day princess. I'm glad to hear that. And I know Petey is too. She's thought of little else since the moment Miss Aliapo came to us with her peculiar request. There's nothing in this world we love more than hearing an audience cheer. And I think this time we'll earn that and then some. We'll call this one Egg Surprise. Go on, Petey. Oh. That was astounding. Impressive, ain't it? and all it took was a few glamour prisms. Of course, that wasn't where the genius was required. It took us days and nights of racking our brains to figure out how to capture the spirit of 2 celebrations. In the end, though, I think we did about as good a job as could have been expected. Now, here comes the rub. Ever since we arrived in Gridania, Petey's been a little on edge. Hate to see her like this, but I think I figured out what's causing it. As you just saw, she's got no problem performing in front of an audience of 2. But when a whole gaggle of revelers showed up not too long ago, she just froze up. I see. She must not be used to such large crowds. Luckily, I managed to save the show by climbing atop her head. That set her mind at ease and helped her find her courage. But I ain't as young as I used to be, and my knees are already crying out in protest at this prospect of climbing her again. But you, on the other hand, I reckon you've got plenty of melms left in those adventurous legs of yours. Might I trouble you to join our merry troop and support Petey during her star turn? All you have to do is climb atop her head towards the crowds, show them our act, and tell the spectators to come to me for an egg of their own. Still plenty to go around. They're definitely not dangerous with all those teeth. If Petey's act is a hit in Gridania, it would do much to allay the concerns of my Uldan compatriots. Best of luck, Count. Petey is eager to get her show on the road. Speak with Alderman to ride her. Whoa, what? Whoa. Trust me, Petey'll love having you aboard. Now's our chance to get these eggs into the hands of eager Gridanians. She's too timid to wander off on her own, so if something else demands your attention, she'll make her way back to me. Now get out there and give Gridania an egg surprise. Okay. They said the show was over here, didn't they? Mount Petey and perform an egg surprise before spectators to spread hatching tide cheer throughout Bent Branch Meadows. Alright, check it out. Egg surprise! What? What did I just see? Ah, this must be that performing Goobio I heard so much about. Good show, good show. I think I'll get an egg of my own to remember this by. I don't see any eggs. Is this the right place? Well. Okay. Egg surprise. That was amazing! The rabbits were so adorable. And that crown of peach blossoms is so pretty. I wonder if they give them out with the eggs. Let's go find out. My question is, why are all these people just outside at 4:27 a.m. During a thunderstorm? Gridania is weird. I heard the Hatching Tide festivities would be held here this year, but I've seen nothing out of the ordinary. Alright, how about this? Oh my stars! What manner of... Oh, You're promoting Hatching Tide. Yes, yes, I knew that, of course. Splendid trick that was, truly. I never knew Goob used to be adept at anything besides eating. But you've expanded my horizons. Mayhap I'll partake in the festivities this year after all. The spirit of Hatching Tide is alive in Gridania. Return to Aldamund and tell him of Petey's courageous performances. This just might work. Good work, Count. Same goes for you, Petey. I could hardly pass around the eggs fast enough. Roar! And it looks like Petey's managed to conquer her fears. Let's hope these ovations are enough to conquer the seneschals. Man, I'm glad this guy has so many spare Goobus just hanging around. There's not a single egg left. Good work spreading the word, Count. I'm also surprised that at 4:15 a.m. real lifetime, how many people are out and about doing this quest. You'd think everybody would be sleeping right now. Petey in pink. The Royal Seneschal has reached a decision. Although I've been but a bystander in affairs so far, what I've seen has been truly inspiring. Petey's possessed not only of a kind heart, but the soul of an entertainer as well. I would have her be the main attraction of our stage in Ul'dah. On behalf of the Little Ladies' Day Planning Committee, I invite you to our city as honored guests. Well, I'm not one to decline such an eager invitation. Consider it accepted. But first, I'd best tell Miss Aliapo that she'll be needing more eggs. Go on to Ul'dah. We'll find our own way there before long. Wonderful. Then I shall depart at once and make the stage ready for your arrival. You've helped tremendously already, but there's no denying that Petey has taken a shine to you. Might you watch over her in Ul'dah for a while, just until she becomes accustomed to the crowds? And hopefully Petey doesn't go crazy and then start destroying everything in Ul'dah and accidentally killing somebody's father. That would be terrible. Petey appears excited for her next adventure, bringing joy to the hearts of the realm's little ladies. Every stage is different, so it might take a while until Petey finds her footing. But her desire to see people smile can't be doubted. She'll shine brighter than all the jewels in any merchant's coffers. Alright. To Ul'dah. Good morrow to you, adventurer. Have you any questions regarding the history of Little Ladies' Day or Hatching Tide? I'm at your service. Oh, okay. What is Little Ladies' Day? Once a year, when the peach blossoms come to bloom, Eorzea celebrates all the lovely and spirited young maidens who bring such joy to our realm. The origins of the holiday can be traced back to events that happened some 3 centuries past, when the Thorn dynasty still reigned in Ul'dah. The plucky Princess Edvia, tired of being sequestered within palace walls by her overprotective father, the Sultan Baldric Thorn, exchanged garb with a miller girl and wandered off into town in search of adventure. Upon learning of his daughter's disappearance, the Sultan was stricken with panic. He summoned the palace guard, down to the last man, and ordered them to tear the city apart to see that no harm befell his precious princess. And tear the city apart they did. The poor miller, whose daughter assisted the princess in her escape, saw his house nigh ripped from the ground, while the family was threatened with imprisonment and worse. To the good fortune of all, Princess Edvia was soon found just outside the palace walls. When she confessed the true reason that she had run away, her father was racked with guilt for his actions. He had the miller's house rebuilt by his most skilled craftsmen, and offered to personally serve as seneschal to the miller girl for a day to atone for his actions. The common folk were deeply moved by their sultan's newfound compassion. The sultan himself, vowing to never forget the lessons he had learned, declared that each year he would serve as seneschal for a young girl chosen from the townspeople by lot. The tradition continued long after Sultan Baldric's death, living on even as the Thorn dynasty gave way to the Ul. In time, it spread to other nations where it took on new forms, eventually evolving into the Little Ladies' Day celebration that we know and love today. Who is Princess Edvia? Princess Edvia was the one and only daughter of Sultan Baldric of House Thorn, the Huron noble house that ruled Ul'dah some 300 years ago to the day. Her disappearance from the palace, the commotion that followed, and its eventual resolution, oft retold as the legend of the Lost Lady, are said to represent the origins of the celebration we now know as Little Ladies' Day. It is said that before the events of that day, relations between the spirited princess and her stern, overly protective father were strained at best. Though the father claimed to love his daughter dearly, the form this love took was the stifling sort. The princess's disappearance and return changed everything. Sultan Baldric gained a newfound respect for his daughter's independent nature, while Princess Edvia realized that her father's treatment of her was born of simple misunderstanding, not lack of love. The bonds between the two grew only stronger in the months and years to follow, and the two came to be celebrated as the most ideal embodiment of father and daughter that the realm had ever seen. What is Hatching Tide? While Little Ladies' Day and Hatching Tide have up until this point been 2 separate events, this year the organizers of each have joined hands to bring twice the festive spirit to the realm. As you may already know, Little Ladies' Day is even now being held in Ul'dah, while Hatching Tide is filling Gridania with smiles. If you have the time, I urge you to take your fill of excitement at both celebrations. So, in other words, the dev team is so busy trying to get the release of Dawn Trail on time. Is it called Dawn Trail? Am I misnaming the expansion? They're trying to get the new expansion out on time, and they're so busy that they didn't have time to make 2 different events. So they were like, fuck it, Yoshi, what do we do? And he was like, alright, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna make 1 event, and that's it. See? She knows what's up. Alright. Who's the royal handmaiden? Oh, peach confetti and cherry confetti. As much as I'd love to stock up on fireworks, let's not. Ah, you are arrived. You'll be glad to know that I've managed to win over the planning committee with my story of Petey's show. Ulda's gates will be cast wide for her arrival. If she's amenable to the idea, I would have her be the star attraction on this year's stage. But the first order of the day is to spread the word. If we tell the citizens what we saw in Bent Branch Meadows, it's my hope that they will welcome Petey with open arms. And if her show is a success, then we'll have managed a celebration which spans from Gridania to Ulda, painting smiles upon the faces of all the realm's little ladies and egg fanatics alike. I shall stay here and drum up what interest I can. Count, pray head to the steps of Thal and do the same. Meet me at the stage afterwards, and together we can shower Petey with applause. Okay. I didn't know Gooboos were capable of anything more than mindless eating. Are you sure this show isn't just watching a beast chomping on hay? The crowds of Gridania gave her a standing ovation. Well, when you put it that way... Besides, it's not as if I have aught else to do. Alright, look for me among the crowd. Is it this way? Where am I? Wait a minute. This way. This has nothing to do with the event, but who the hell is this? Huh? The family ain't interested unless you got a business proposal, pal. Got it? Good. Now get the hells out of here. Huh. What the hell's going on over there? And what's going on over here? Who are these guys? Am I missing something? Something suspicious is going on in Ulda. But I'm pretty sure it has nothing to do with the event we're doing. A Gooboo? Here in Ulda? Ugh. That dredges up terrible memories of the rampage I witnessed as a child. How do you know that won't happen again? Have you seen this Gooboo with your own eyes? Yes, and she brought countless smiles to the people of Gridania. Is that so? Well, I see no reason why you would lie to me. Very well, I shall go. Perhaps in this way I can conquer my fears. A Gooboo performer? Aren't they dangerous? I suppose a friend of mine was raving about the show she saw in Gridania. If it's the very same, I suppose it's worth a look. The time of Petey's performance draws near. Speak with the Royal Seneschal before she takes the stage. Wow, that person was the most easiest to convince. They didn't even ask any questions. They're just like, oh yeah, okay. Reaper? What's that? That doesn't exist. Reaper's not real. They can't hurt you. Oh, Petey's shy. Petey is more afraid of everybody else than everybody else is of Petey. Oh hey, it's those dancing girls from that other event. I remember them. This crowd's got even my knees shaking. I can't imagine what Petey must be feeling. My thanks, Count. It seems word has spread even further than I had hoped. And while this is cause for celebration, Petey appears to be intimidated by their expectant gazes. Of course, you could just hop up on her head and she'll calm down just like that. But we can't lean on you forever. Why don't you rally her spirits with some encouraging words, Count? Seems she's warm to you, and I reckon she'd appreciate whatever you have to say. Okay. Come on, Count. Rally her spirits like you would your allies before a death-defying battle. She can dazzle him. She just needs to believe. Alright. Hey, Petey. Petey is frozen with fright, but she may come to if you rally her spirits. Okay. Come on, Petey, you could do it. Truth be told, this is her first time performing alone in front of so many people. I can see why her legs won't listen to her heart. Remember how happy you made everyone in Gridania? Grrr. That did the trick. You've really got a talent for lifting the spirits of the downtrodden, Count. We're in your debt, truly. It's almost time. Lady Aliapo should have arrived by now. Count, pray join the bystanders and give Petey your heartiest cheer. Petey is ready to take the stage. Join the other bystanders to see what she has in store for Ulda's little ladies. She's gonna eat them. She's gonna eat all of the little ladies. The show shall start anon. Go on, join the crowd and lend your voice to the cheers. Your words are like a drop of water on a hot day. I reckon Petey might even like you more than me. And now for the final act. Bedecked in blooming flowers, this Gubu princess has prepared something unforgettable for all the little ladies out there. This is just how I envisioned it in my dream. A And to think I ever believed Goobus were not but wild beasts. Oh, I simply adore her. If Hatching Tide is even half as thrilling as this show, I'd best catch the next airship to Gridania. All's well that ends well. The little ladies get a great show and Hatching Tide gets more egg seekers. Their smiles are like so many flowers in full bloom. Petey will be the talk of Ulda for moons to come. That she will, that she will. I have to thank you, Miss Aliapo, for giving us both the chance to bring a little brightness to so many lives. I reckon Petey had the most fun out of everyone here. Grrr, grrr. Petey appears elated by the crowd's reaction and gazes at the stage longingly. I've left Nonota in charge of goings-on in Gridania. Oh, would that she could see my dream come alive. You know, is it just a common last name for Makote? Or is Jilly related to Chloe and Zoe? I don't know. I feel like I should know, but I don't know. Thank you, Petey, for bringing joy to the citizens of Ulda, especially its little ladies. That was better than I could have imagined. Hatching Tide and Little Ladies' Day both will be remembered as the highlights of the year. Couldn't have done it without your help, Count. We'll both be looking back on this experience with fondness for the rest of our lives. Speaking of which, I've got to thinking, maybe it's time I leave this performance business behind me and let Petey spread her wings. I think she'd be more than happy by your side, if you'll have her. As for me, I have it in my mind to find a place to settle down and rest these old bones. I'd hate to tie Petey down just when she's found her passion. If you bring her along on your adventures, she'll be able to deliver smiles to corner of the world I have only heard tales of. Are you sure you can manage without her? Can't deny I already feel the tendrils of loneliness tugging in my heart, but they'll lose their grip so long as I know Petey's with you. I look forward to hearing of her exploits as I while the days away. I don't mean to be rude, but I'm required in Gridania. Nonota must know just how perfectly my dream manifested. Give the lass our regards, eh? I'll stay here in Ulda until the festivities end. And who knows, maybe longer. And with that, allow me to thank you personally, Count. No princess in all the realm could have asked for a more devoted seneschal. And that includes Petey. Seeing you dote upon her so dutifully reminded me why I volunteered for this position in the first place. Although Petey's show is concluded, Little Ladies' Day has not. Pray enjoy all that we have prepared. And don't be a stranger in Gridania either. Oh, Petey horn. A curved horn that, when blown, emits a flowery tone that brings Petey, the Goobu maiden, lumbering to your side. We got an achievement. The crowd is as lively as I've ever seen it. Would that Petey could be our star every year. I know you and Petey will have adventures wilder than I could ever imagine. Make sure to come visit and regale me with your tales, eh? Alright, let's see here. Are you selling anything new now that the event is over? No, okay, just these. Let's go back to Gridania and see if anything's over there. There might be something else. Also, dude, imagine spending months, if not years, a little bit at a time, working on building Sylph reputation when Petey exists. Imagine. Beast tribes. Nobody got time for that. Sylphs. What are those? What are those, dude? Just get Petey or Moogle tombstones. Imagine doing all that work and then Petey exists. Oh, here we go. Egg advocate. Oh, okay, you have a different firework. What the hell? Hamlin? Eggs! Tonberry eggs! Hee! Such adorable decorations are sure to turn tonberries from symbols of terror to objects of adoration. The Sylphs had a bit too much fun last year, so we put tonberry eggs here and there to keep the tricksters away. Looking at them now, though, I only hope they don't scare away more revelers than Sylphs. Oh yeah, look, it's tonberry eggs! It has a knife! It's crazy. There are tonberry eggs here. Oh, I didn't notice it when we ran through the first time. That's cool. I like it. An excellent and exciting Hatchentide to you, Count. We hope you enjoy all that we've prepared this year. Ah, you came after all. As you can see, the citizens cannot get enough of Hatchentide. Go on and enjoy yourself. Well, we did it. We had the best Hatchentide Little Ladies Day event that ever existed, because it's the only one that ever existed. Mount Guide. Where's Petey? Oh, Petey. Hailing from a place where the peach trees bloom, this winsome Goobu maiden was found and taken in by the traveling entertainer Alderman. After delighting the crowds on Little Ladies' Day, she made the decision to join you on your adventures in order to spread more cheer. Place these peach blossoms in your hair and become as princesses. Oh, and you actually can do Egg Surprise whenever you want. This dazzles ladies, seneschals, and fellow Goobus alike with egg-related arts. Well, that's it. We completed the event on time. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all for the next one. What's the next one? Wait, hold on. What is the next one? It couldn't be Summerfest, right? Well, it's not called Summerfest in this game. Bombfest? No, that's not it. Why can't I remember? There's gotta be another one before summer, right? Oh, what am I even saying? The Final Fantasy 16 crossover comes out tomorrow. So I guess I'll do that on the day that it's about to run out, like I usually do. Unintentionally. Have a good one, everybody. And I'll see you all next time. Also, I'm on Twitch. Go follow Twitch or something.